you know, providing also good suggestions, because I didn't even think of, you know, this Pudge coming in here. I had forgotten.
I think a lot of people might. It has kind of started getting forgotten in a way, right? But because Lifestealer was so prominent, people have started to learn how to like play versus it. But
And
they will go for
But
it.
hey, isn't this Lich Pudge against the Tidehunter?
But I think he looks a lot of the tight bottom, chain stun, you know, with
Of
the
course.
It's like they're going for their bread and butter strat. And obviously I do feel like Secret covered very nice angles. Both teams really got drafts they must be super happy about. And that's the first game. So it's very exciting.
There we go. Some fantastic words there from Rezo. Nice. Smiles all around as well. Very much ready for the game. We'll see how ready he is, though, because Tundra, they're going to find him here for this first bit of action. Trapped out by the shots, or maybe not. No, we can't quite get around. Doesn't matter, though. He's going to get hooked underneath the tower. Christmas gets the angle, but Saxa was the first to get that first kill. Gets first blood for Saxa. But in return, Nisha will be able to pick up the kill onto 9 there off the back of that excellent hook for Chrysalis. Let's have a look at some of these lanes. I mean, overall, who do you have the biggest concerns for? Anybody going to have a specifically tough time in these early minutes?
I'm looking at bottom, to be honest with you. I mean, it depends on how much damage they're able to do with this like Gush plus this Acorn shot, but it's a lot of magical burst that could sometimes trip up a Tide. So let's see if 33 is able to hold up with it. They are pretty limited on regen also. We see a lot of teams do with Naga Siren, but could get to some points where you have to take these fights. Bottom is he lands it.
Lovely little angle there. They've got the blast as well to slow Saxa down, but because the creeps are pushed in, tower hits will be tanked up by the wave, so Saxa able to walk out. We'll have that ring of health coming out to him, so likely to be consistently in a position where his health's a bit higher. Saxa will find himself on top of Chrysalis. They're trying to get aggressive on towards the Pudge. Saxa has the stick charges at the ready. Chrysalis, he's going to get the kill before he goes down. So they push for the kill there on the carry. I imagine something that Tundra's going to be pretty happy with. Saxa goes down, but all according to plan, I'd imagine there for Tundra, taking down Chrysalis, where Pudge just has enough damage to kind of bring down the Tide. Tide's able to threaten them. Back up in the top jungle, Zayats and Snaking.
Snaking might be able to get this.
Same time in the mid, Nisha. He's got a decent amount of mana to try and run down 9. Stick charges are there though, and 9 far enough under the tower to survive, but back in the jungle, Snaking will win the battle of the supports.
Yeah, we see that stat build for Snaking really working. Nisha
very low around this mid lane.
There's a punch.
Saxa's coming to try and help out with the setup. He's got a bit of a bottle charge and a fairy fire. It's not enough to keep him alive though. 9 and Saxa.
And now look at bottom. That physical damage, Chrysalis, it's too much.
Bushwhack, I mean Saxa. He's in every single bit of place that they need him to be. That's a big hit, of course, with that 3 points in anchor smash and the blaze of attack on top of the face, but that's a hefty.
From 33, going for that Wraith Pact, more than likely rushing it. He's going to be able to keep his sustain down there, too.
Top lane. What an angle there for Snaking, sneaking round through the trees, catches Rezo by surprise.
Wow.
Tundra getting kills up and down the map right now. The Eidolon's not quite enough to finish Snaking off. Maybe they can still find him in the jungle. They can, and just off to the side of the lane. They will be able to take him down in return.
3 heroes collapsing on both sides.
Trying to get the chance to trap him in there with the shards. Won't quite find it. We'll see 8-minute power in where it's going to be. It's going to be top. And
Secret
this time they'll be able to hold on to it. Nisha able to grab it. Snowball coming out the way of Zayats. Only going to set up for the stun for Nisha. He's ready to run down 9. 9 has got the help from Saxa. Saxa with a bushwhack holds them back, but they'll still be able to run down 9. Early little smoke here from Nisha. Feels to join Zayats and Rezo up top around this point where level 6 is online for the Enigma.
Rezo.
Black hole if he finds the chance to turn and use it. 9 is going to try to go for it, but Rezo is ready. The 6 is there. Black hole comes out onto the 2 of them. Zayats and Nisha, they're in with the cleanup. Tundra, they try and make that play.
And another one.
Saxa's got to be careful getting himself back into the trees, back behind the tower, but Zayats, he's still sweeping around. They may still find him. See how much they want to try and search. It's going to be difficult to find him. He's pretty deep, but Nisha, very resilient, continues to go further and further into the trees. They'll catch him as well. 3 dead on the top lane.
So maybe looking to start pressuring this tower down here.
Of course, he has that Ravage good to go if he sees a chance to set up for a kill on Chrysalis to get some extra help. They get the toss back onto Snaking. Doesn't stand a chance against the amount of damage they've got. Back down bottom, trying to hold back Chrysalis.
It's got the Vanguard.
A bit hard to commit.
Things are close. So as Noto and Seb were saying, you know, the pace of the game for Secret, they probably want to accelerate things a little bit more. Tundra, whenever there's these low periods, they're pretty happy that they're not getting pressured.
They're going to see if they can take down Chrysalis here with the 3 of them. See what sort of help he gets this time round. It doesn't look like there'll be enough to save him as Tundra. They'll get the kill on their hands, no doubt about it. Saxa in good position.
The scan catches
by the moonlight.
The scan as well catches the Secret rotation.
So maybe unlikely now that Secret are going to be able to make this sort of jump with any sort of level of surprise. Quick turn with the bushwhack,
Big
making sure
moves.
that there's no further jump over towards Saxo, and Saxo immediately ready to turn. They trap Zayat in the shards, sets up for both the arrow and the sharpshooter to bang on target, take down the kill.
Just need to be careful how far they overcommit versus Secret's pretty tanky lineup. Zayats.
As we've seen many times, you've got to be careful how you try and poke towards Tundra. When Nine's around, he's just trapping you in the shard. And as you say, that is the thing as well, though, for Tundra. If they try and play with their ult Secret, they'll very much be ready to respond with their own ultimates. Both teams having huge teamfight ultimates to drop. We'll see in the middle, Nisha. Just a time again, he's on his own. Bloodstone charges, but Tundra, they're just able to blow him up. This is a scary place. Tundra, they won't hesitate to dive if Nine's able to set up with the shards into the trees. He's going to try for it, see what he can find, and he finds him.
It's a perfect trap.
I'll get the bushwhack in as well. Rezo getting taken down behind his tier 2. Once again, Nine just continuing to be bang on target every single time with these shards. Not really being able to use the power of the pudge. You know, Crystal is still very much behind here in the farm, and we see underneath the tower, Tundra we start poking at him, getting him pretty low. Chain Frost will be thrown out, but not too many bounces at all, and 33's ready to go back in onto Crystal's Secret. At this stage of the game, they can't even protect their punch underneath their own tier 2. Rezo jumps forward, they're looking towards 9, but 9 is forced out to the side. He's going to be able to step away, see if they can continue to try and get any further catch. Zayats will be able to get the toss back onto 9, so they'll take him down. But very much, it's such a struggle here as we're seeing for Crystallis. Under tier 2, Secret, the rest of his team pretty close by. They couldn't help him. And
they need to get more.
Tundra, they're ready to try and pick more kills out of this here as they head into the jungle as Secret. Catch out Puppy, Ravage for 33. Puts an end to the life of Zayats, and Nisha has to step back. It's just him and Rezo on the retreat right now.
Rezo.
See if they can get any further setup. Gush from 33. Sharpshooter hit coming in as well. Respawns will be there for Secret. Crystallis back in action.
Let's see what he's going to be able to do with this.
See around the mid there. Looking towards 33. This is not an easy kill.
He's very tanky.
Very, very tanky. And
oh my god, okay. There we go.
I mean, they have to. I don't think they're getting that kill if they don't then.
They got it before he drops the pipe, before he drops the Wraith Pack, so sure. I mean, getting him off the map is
That's the only way they kill him. Tundra, they're still that farm that they'll definitely still go for a quick kill.
Bottom.
Tied or not.
More than enough damage, probably. There it is. And some Deso stacks for 9. Or debuff, that is, which amplifies all that damage. Nisha?
This bottom tier 2 so scary, surely. Here for Secret, unless they can ensure that Tundra put off from diving, and they will manage to get back. Crystallis, he hits the hook. Grabs back 9 before Skeeter's able to do anything to save him. Him and his illusions, it's not going to be easy to deal with. Sort of the main way to deal with it in terms of the Pudge and the Leshrac. We know that Tundra, they can kill these heroes. As underneath the tier 2 mid, they're looking towards Crystallis. Skeeter, he's ready to commit in. As they go right in on top of him, Nisha will turn up for the fight, but not able to make any sort of move in time to save him. Crystallis goes down. And you see 33, he's ready to just waltz right underneath the tier 2 as well. Zayats will jump over the toss back.
Chain Frost.
They are getting 9 pretty low. He's able to get the snowball off in time. Ravage there for 33 ensures that 9's got the space to step back. As Zayats will fall. The bushwhack from Saxa finishing him off. Secret trying their best to deal with this team fight.
Gets a blink. They need any type of follow-up. They need the big burst, right? If they catch 1 or 2 heroes in a black hole, they need absolutely everything going on.
That's a lot of weight on Resolution.
It is.
He's got to do something incredible. We get the toss back here on a Snake King, but Puppy's low. Rezo's going to use the black hole.
It's only on 1.
Catches Snake King though, and the song's out. Tundra, they're able to reset the team fight. Puppy goes down. Zayats also to fall. As they'll lose Snake King, but they get to, once again, Tundra. Just proving at this stage to be almost impossible for Secret to fight into.
And they kill it fast. With Riptide, with Deso, with Gush. See all that minus armor coming into play on top of the Orchid. Secret, they are reacting though, bringing 4 heroes. Scan is going to catch them.
See if they can get any sort of fight going here. It's not easy, there's no black hole to rely on. They're still taken straight into the fight with Chris as he walks forward. Snowball's going to be there for now. Gets them over towards Nisha. They're trying to step back though. Nisha getting off a good amount of damage this time. See if the sharpshooter comes in, takes down Zayats. Crystallis trying to stand his ground with the dismember. They force 9 back to safety. Roshan falling low. Crystallis also having to back away as 33. He's trying to finish off the Roche. Puppy and Nisha, they're stepping into the pit as well, but 9 heads in. Snowball, they get the Ravage off the Sentai. Rezo tries to jump in to steal the Aegis, but 9 only picks it up. 3 dead on Secret. They'll take the Aegis quickly out the hands of 9. But Secret, they're getting chased back away from the pit. Very much felt like a bit of a last-ditch attempt there from Secret to try and stop Tundra, but they couldn't take the fight around the roach pit. It's 4 dead, 9 continuing to chase. 18k lead.
And it's also, you know, Ravage, it wasn't up until that exact moment as well, too.
Stepping up in the mid, they've got the arrow connection. He's already used the Bloodstone here. Look at the Lotus Orb off in time. A bit of safety in his own snowball, but it's only going to tear him far away from the safety of any of his teammates as Nisha will get slowly but surely taken out. Poppy as well to fall. Zayat's caught out by the net. It's going to be 3 dead on Secret. We'll see how much further they want to play this one out. It is grand finals after all, but this game 1, it just looks like there's very few answers at all to what Tundra's doing right here. But as we've seen, it's very, very few situations where Tundra, especially at this moment of the game, they choose to sort of fall back into positions that allow them to get caught one by one.
Always playing around each other perfectly.
Hook. Trying to get a rest 33, but he has got the Ravage. Pop it, and now there's the jump ball. 9 is straight in, takes him out. Rezo, he has got the black hole off onto the 2 of them, but do they have the damage? Chainfrost's out, the BKB is already out from 9 and Skeeter. It was a nice 2-man black hole, but there wasn't any follow-up, and now Tundra, it looks like once again, they're setting up for the cleanup. They've got the catch on Tanisha. Bushwhack will trap him against the tree. The arrow for Snake, it keeps him locked down. He'll try and step back, but Tundra, the 4-5 of them, chase him down. He'll go for the TP out. He won't break it. Everybody dead on Secret. Tundra, they're ready to resume pushing down the mid. See bottom then Nisha. He might be in a bit of trouble once again. We'll see Puppy coming with the buyback, but that sharp shot there from Saxon nearly finishing him off. They'll go with the snowball over towards Crystallis. Chainfrost comes out from Puppy. Crystallis commits him with the BKB onto 33, but 33 is just so
There's no damage.
He barely cares at all. But this Pudge is on top of him. Another hook from Crystallis will catch on, but 33...
Oopsie.
It wasn't the cleanest combo, but at this point, Tundra, they don't even need to hit these combos. They'll just back off and reset. Not the Ravage into Songa.
It's going to have to be a 5-man. Even then, I don't know.
It
doesn't even feel like they'll have the damage anyway.
It's got to be a 5-man, and it's got to catch them before they press BKB.
Yeah. And before Wraith Pact or Piper down.
Will find 9 in the trees. He gets the BKB off before the dismembers there. Saxon able to poke in from the side.
He's fighting.
Bushwhack. Crystallis, he's getting low. 9 tries to chase him out. Crystallis gets taken down. 9 caught by the fear. See at the side though, they're focusing down Nisha. Nisha goes down. 4 star to the side. 9 caught by the avalanche. They will go down. Secret able to find some sort of semblance of a trade there. They'll take out 9 immediately. Nisha does commit in with the buyback. I'll see if there's anything Secret can do here with this minute that they can look to get into the face of Secret.
33's taking the tower by himself. He's just anchor smashing it. Yeah. He's got the talent.
Crystallis trying for some sort of a hook.
They can't stop him.
I mean, we'll see Zayat. He's looking for a toss back. A 9 in response immediately on top of it. That's Zayat's gone. No buyback for him.
Crystallis.
He'll pop the BKB. He's got to use it. A step back, get some sort of distance between him and the rest of the team. He's going to try and stand his ground on 33. At 9, jumps in with a Warrior's Punch into the snowball. Over towards Isha Rezo. He's going to go for the black hole. The song is there.
It's healing him.
I mean, the black hole and damage alone, not enough to take him out through the BKB. Rezo's out. Does have a buyback, but even if he opts to do so, won't have a black hole to use. Tundra, they'll continue this push up towards the top lane. Taking down this set of barracks. A Secret, we'll see if they go for one last move. Maybe hope that Tundra gets a bit close to the fountain, but Tundra, they don't mess around. They're not making any mistake. 33 pops the Ravage, catches out Nisha and Crystallis. Crystallis getting low. He might just be able to reset this time as he is over towards the fountain, actually able to lift Nisha. Also able to keep himself alive for now with the Lotus. Reflects the net, but 33 is getting in on top of him. No one else able to get Nisha away from Tundra. He's out for 100 seconds. The tier 4s are gone. They're on to the Ancient. GG is called. And Tundra, they take this game 1, and my goodness, they take this game 1. This was not close. Tundra in full, complete control.